Welcome to Master Duel Arena, where 2 duelists enter, but only one may reign supreme. Each episode, duelists will build decks using Hearthstone's Arena Draft format. 3 cards appear, but only one can be chosen. Duelists will build their decks this way, card by card, until their decks are complete, then play a best 2 out of 3. This is Master Duel Arena. Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode in the arena. Today, we're taking on Team APS, and we're going to be playing some Edison format. We've actually updated the pool, so it is way more like Edison than it was before. This is definitely an example of less is more, and boy, we already have a tough decision ahead of us. 3 solid removal cards. I think I want to take the Bottomless because banishing is a bit more high value than just destroying, but obviously Saku has some merit because when stuff's already established, we would want to get rid of it. I do like Bottomless here, though. I think we're going to go ahead and take that. Next up, we have between Garroth, Nova Summoner, and Luster Dragon. Going pretty blind here. None of these are like particularly strong, but they can get better over time depending on the way the rest of our pulls look. I think I want to go Garroth just because it gives us like potentially a lean into Lightsworn. So we're going to do that. 3 solid super rares here in Karma Cut, Kaiku, Night Assailant. 2 of these are guaranteed removal, and I think I want one of those over the Kaiku, although Kaiku is a pretty solid body. We're probably going to get a lot of monsters, so I think I want the Karma Cut over the Night Assailant. So I think we're going to go for that this time around. Damn, Crystal Seer, Fisher, Knock. I do think there's just so many strong set monsters that I think I want to go for the Knock. I also just like the Banishing. Here, we don't really have anything for Debris or Dark Nephthys yet. I like how we've just been going all removal so far, so I guess we're going to continue that trend with Sakuretsu Armor. Here, I think we could go for more removal, but I actually think I want to get Plague Spreader, because Plague Spreader is just like one of the best tuners. If we do end up getting more Lightsworn stuff, if we mill this, it'll get pretty strong, and it opens up the extra deck. So I think I'm going to take Plague over 2 of the other cards. 3 URs we have to pick from here. I haven't been too impressed with True Nade, but we also don't have a lot of back row removal yet, although True Nade is like pseudo back row removal. I don't think I want Zombie World, although Zombie World could be very funny because if we get Doom Kaiser, which is a low rarity extra deck card, because we have Plague Spreader, there is a world where we could just be like Doom Kaisering stuff, which would be very funny. I do think I'm probably going to go for the Morphing Jar, though. I think I like that just a little bit more here. Wyvern, Emmer's Blade, Trap Hole. Not really a fan of either of these monsters at the moment. Like, Wyvern's good body, but I'm liking all the removal that we're getting this time around. So let's go for the Trap Hole. Here, we're going to take Android. We're probably going to go for Ancient Sacred Wyvern, even though we need light tuners, which we don't have any yet. I like that just better than the quick draw stuff. So let's go for that. And then here, ooh, we don't have any Geminis. It's probably RDA. We don't have Earth tuners. Yeah, let's go RDA. RDA is pretty good.
Okay, so I'm going to be drafting with Master Duel Arena for the first time, actually. I've never used this site or system before, so I'm kind of excited. I've played Edison format, but it's even been a while since I've done that, like in person. So this is gonna be fun. I guess I'll just pick Edison, and so the way it works is it shows me 3 cards, and I just pick one, and then I have to go on to the next and kind of make this pool and eventually build a deck. So I went into this like not exactly remembering every single thing that like was in Edison or what like the card pool for this is, so I'm just gonna kind of go on instinct here. Swap Frog I remember being useful, but I don't think I would really want to play a frog strategy. I suppose the idea with all of this is you can't really be sure what else is going to come up in your draft, so you just got to kind of like plan for things. I'll go with Lone Fire Blossom because I like this card. I don't remember what all good plants are in this format though. Some rares, Fissure, Sangan, and Dark Dust Spirit. Okay, so Sangan could be pretty useful I think just overall. I'm going to go with it even though all 3 of these cards are really pretty solid cards. All right, we're gonna go Sangan. It keeps track of my deck over here, awesome. Between these 3 cards, Neos Alias is a good beater. Guardian's okay, but like it can literally get forced off the field, and I also won't really necessarily have like a lot of darks or like dragons to reveal, so we're gonna just go for the beater and Neos Alias. Oh man, this brings me back. I like Dimensional Alchemist. I do. So do I want to get a draw or like kind of have something that can be like a beat stick and then recover a card for me? I'm gonna go with Dimensional Alchemist because I think Bottomless Trap Hole is also kind of prevalent in this format. I just want to have like safety nets, so we'll go with Dimensional Alchemist. Ooh, Dimensional Prison, I love that card. I always remember playing the Transmigration Prophecy too. We're going Dimensional Prison for sure. So back to some normals. Oh, I totally forgot about Gladiator Beast, but I can't really be sure how many Gladiator Beasts I would really even be able to get in a pool. So, oh, there's a draft breakdown. Okay, cool. So I can kind of get a look at like what my deck is like so far. Okay, Red Eyes Wyvern's good, but I just don't see myself being able to use it. I can go with like a really basic Gladiator Beast engine. I'll take my chances. I'm gonna take my chances. Hopefully I get another one. Okay, Blizzard Dragon's always good. This is always really good in draft formats in particular. Phoenix Wing Windblast is also all right. I don't know that I'll really have like the discard food for it, but I think if I had to pick between the two, I'll go Phoenix Wing Windblast. Oh wow, another Dimensional Prison, cool. Pot of Avarice. Could be good late game if things like go that long, but I'm just not really sure. I'll go with another Dimensional Prison. I like my trap cards, what can I say? In a generic deck like mine, I'm actually not so sure I would really be able to make much use of this. I think Magical Android may actually end up being a little more useful for me. It's just generic. So I'll grab that. Oh, more extra deck stuff. So Blackwing Armor Master. If I get a Blackwing tuner, I can use this and it's really good. Like a Gale or something. I'm just not sure if I actually will. This is more generic Iron Chain Dragon. But I'm gonna take some risks and go with Armor Master because I might see a Gale later, so that'd be good. Oh, okay, I get another choice. What's Ancient Sacred Wyvern do? While my life points are higher, gains attack equal to the difference. I'm going Iron Chain Dragon, it's generic. Or like more generically useful is what I mean.
3 more URs. Limiter, Fortress, Plasma. Plasma's been insane for us in the past, so I might go for that. Fortress and Limiter are fine. We don't really have machines though, right? We have no machines. Yeah, let's go Plasma. Plasma's cool. Here we have some Glads and Dark Nephthys when we have 2 Dark Monsters. Do I risk that over going Glads? I think so. I think I'm gonna go with the Nephthys. More supers. Kaiku came back around again. There's Burial as well. Burial's neat because we can recycle Plague. I guess that's a plus, but like Cylinder is just very funny. I wouldn't consider it good though. I think I want to make sure I start getting some darks for this Nephthys. Yeah, I think I'm going to go for the Kaiku here. I think it's a little bit better. This is probably going to be an easy Spirit Reaper, although Goblin Zombie can search Plague, which is cool, but I think Spirit Reaper is probably just a little bit better. Full Helm Knight's neat because it actually gives us Goyo access because it is an Earth Tuner. Because this is, unfortunately, errated Goyo Guardian. But I think Spirit Reaper is probably too good to pass up. It's also a dark, so let's just go for that. Here, once again, 3 not-so-fantastic ones, but they're okay. Might go for the Crusader. It's a light, so if we do get, like, any sort of Chaos Sork action later. Crusader's better than Wyvern. It's crazy, though. We've passed Wyvern a few times. If, like, Red Med came around, that'd be nuts. I think I'm going to go Crusader, though. Speaking of Chaos Sork, well, that answers that. So, oh, my God. What is this? Chaos Sork number 2? Oh my God, I might have to go for it. But man, we're gonna have to start picking a lot more lights and darks. I have to give up Smashing. We have a lot of removal already though. But Smashing Ground is really good removal. Surely I don't pass a second Chaos Sork, right? On having too many Chaos Sorks, because that could happen. We already have like Plasma and Nephthys as well. So we already have like some weird cards in this deck. Man, Chaos Sork's so good though. Holy shit, this is going to be hard. I'm going to take the second Sork. I think it's probably worth it. We're not taking Treacherous because we have too many traps. My Body or Flamvel? Flamvel's, like, not bad because with any of our 4s, we can actually go into our RDA. It's either that or My Body. And My Body's, like, interesting because I feel like because this is draft, you're tempted to take a lot of removal. And a lot of removal destroys. So being able to, like, stick something, I feel like might be worth playing My Body. Flamvel's, like, okay. I don't think it's, like, amazing. But it is a level 4 tuner. And I think that is, like, worth something. I'm going to try the My Body. I think being able to protect, like, our big cards could be very relevant. So here, we do have access for Doom Kaiser, but I'm not a fan. I think I'm going to go Gaia. If it comes around again, we'll probably take it. I think I want probably Iron Chain. We don't have... What lights do we have? Oh, we only have 1. Actually, wait. Are both of our lights in our extra deck right now? I think they might be. No, we have Garroth and Crusader. No, so we've got lights. Okay. Those are our 2 lights. So it's not likely we can make a Avenging Knight. So I'll take Iron Chain for now. And then we'll take Hades because we do have Plague. And Hades is actually better than Doom Kaiser, I feel like.
Necrogardna, Gigaplant, Blizzard Dragon, definitely Blizzard Dragon. Ooh, Bottomless Trap Hole. Oh, actually, wait. Debris Dragon could be pretty useful, though. It has to summon a Dragon-type monster. Is Iron Chain Dragon actually a dragon? Okay, it's a dragon. But will I have, like, level 2s? So far, I don't have any, so I think it's actually safer to go Bottomless Trap Hole. Nova Summoner, I forget how many, like, relevant light monsters there are in this. Like, I'm assuming, can't remember what else. We'll go Bombless to be safe. Ooh, Doom Caliber Knight. I guess I'm just gonna be playing like a stun thing. Although, wait, I have Sam Knight. So if I can get Glider Beast Murmello, then a mini Glad Engine could be nice. I'm gonna just try that out. Gemini Lancer, I don't like this card. Armed Sea Hunter, I don't remember this one. Battles an effect monster, negate the effects of that monster, including in the graveyard, but have to control another water monster. All these Gemini cards. Both of these are really pretty not amazing, but I guess if I had to, I'd just go Armed Sea Hunter because I do have other water monsters. I've got Murmello, I've got Blizzard Dragon. There's a chance these two could come up. Ooh, Snowman Eater, one of my favorites. 1900 defense, flip face up, pop a card. Glider Beast Secutor. Okay, this one's a little bit tougher to justify actually, because it has to get summoned by a Glider Beast and then it has to attack, so unlike the other ones, it can't swap on its. If I had to, Arceus isn't really very good, and I don't think I have enough dragons for this to work. I'll try out Secutor, but we'll do a little mini Glad Engine or something if we can. Hedgeguard. During damage calculation, send it from hand to grave, have the attack of that monster till the end of his turn. We'll try out Hedgeguard, I don't know. Okay, this time we're definitely doing Ancient Sacred Wyvern because I'm not going to be able to get the Synchrons for this. Gaia Knight, for sure. Just gotta go in the extra deck. How are we doing? 5 out of 15, 16 out of 40. Oh, Glider Beast Esadari is in here. Just takes 2 Glider Beast monsters. Would that be better or worse than X-Saber Urbellum? I like Urbellum a lot, though. It can get rid of cards to my opponent. But then this is like a decent contact fusion. We'll go Urbellum.
Here Infernal Prodigy's not bad. It's a free special. Yeah, let's take the Infernal Prodigy. It's also a dark. There's a Raikou. We're 100% taking that because we need lights. Here, I might actually take a second Crusader just so our light count is a bit higher. I think Guard is probably a better card, but I want to make sure we have lights for Chaos Sword because I feel like that could be problematic. So let's go Crusader here. Sirocco or Malicious Edge. I guess we have a cool line of going Infernal Prodigy into Malicious Edge, but Malicious Edge is an Earth. Sirocco, I think, is a better standalone card, and plus it's a dark. And if Paul plays any Blackwings, we can use Sirocco's effect to pump. I think that's pretty good. It also is a 5, which gives us access to 7s with Plague Spreader. So, I think we're going Sirocco here. I think we'll take that. Wow. Oh my god. I can take a 3rd Crusader. That's nuts. I think I'm going to go Trag, though. Trag is like a really strong card. So we'll take that. Wow. This draft, ever since we made the changes, I feel like the draft has gotten so much harder each time we do it. It's probably Neos Alias, but I'm also sort of tempted to take Gemini Spark only because we already have 2 Crusaders. So Spark could be live. I think taking the Beater is probably just better. It's also a hero in case there's any weird scenario where we can make Ab-Zero. And it's also a light. I think we just need the guys, unfortunately. Let's just take Alias. It's probably the better thing to do. These 3 are all pretty bad. I don't think I want a second Infernal Prodigy. I think that seems a bit excessive. Because I don't really have just like a tribute monster or anything with Infernal Prodigy. I think I might take the Garroth. Just more lights. That would put us up to 6 lights. I mean, Garroth's just basically an 1850 vanilla, which is like okay. It's not fantastic. I don't have any targets for UFO Turtle. We passed up on the Flambeau Magician, unfortunately. Yeah, let's just take Garroth. Speaking of Gemini, there's Dark Valkyria. Shield Crush Trap Hole. We already have 1 Trap Hole. We also already have Shield Crush. I don't think I want Dark Valkyria. We already have a lot of Darks, but I feel like we're going to get better ones later. I might take another Trap Hole, honestly. Shield Crush isn't bad. I think Trap Hole is just a little bit better. And then back here again, I think we're not playing any Glad, so I think we'll just take Gaia. We'll take Urbellum this time, and I guess we're taking another... I guess I could take Musician King for some variety. I doubt we need more than 1 Hades, so we'll take that.
Okay, I know I picked Lone Fire Blossom, so that means that it could summon Botanical Lion from my deck. Is that, like, good or worthwhile? I'm not really sure. Trigodia is probably better. Shield Crush and Sakretsu Armor. There's also Magna Drago, but I don't think that's going to be too handy. Although it is a tuner, and I'm actually kind of low on tuners now that I think about it. Like, I've got all these Synchros in here, but it might be nice to actually... I'll do Sakretsu Armor, but I'm going to need to remember to go for tuners soon. Fiendish Chain's okay. Okay, awesome. URs. Machina Fortress, I don't have enough machines to take advantage. Gold Sark. There's nothing that I want in my grave. We'll do Gold Sark. Book of Life, Hammer Shot, Blazing Butterfly, definitely Hammer Shot. Ooh, Glider Beast Retiar is always a nice one. I'm gonna go for that. Crusader of Endymion speaks to me. Trap Hole speaks to me. So I actually have all of these Synchros now, I believe, right? I guess I'll just go with like a Drill Warrior, just cuz. I can finally get Esadari now, fill out this extra deck, and I already got a copy of Urbellum, correct? I did. All right, well, I guess I can't say no to another.
There's Miracle Fusion. Oh my god. We don't have any waters, but if we still need Ab-Zero though. Surely we don't take that. Valley's a light, very notable for our light pool. There is a play we could go like Infernal Prodigy plus Cyber Valley to draw 2. It's not the worst. It's not great though. Krebons is also just a level 2 tuner. Gives us more access to our extra deck, which our extra deck's like fine. It's nothing crazy. See if there's any way to like cut down on the... Krebons can be kind of just annoying and sealed though. Krebons plus Chaos Sword gives us into like RDA. Just slightly though. I don't think we have enough cards to pair with Cyber Valley. So let's say Krebons. Oh, speaking of lights, there's Freed. That would give us 7 lights. So we could actually use Freed's effect potentially. It's either that or a generic Fisher. I might just take the Fisher, honestly. We're already at 18 monsters, and we're not even halfway through the deck. Let's take Fisher. Nova Summoner. I don't think I have targets for Nova Summoner, do I? So we could go for the Dark Valkyria or the Botanical Lion. Botanical Lion is better statted. Dark Valkyria just gives us synergy, though. Also, Dark Valkyria, if we can protect it, isn't terrible. Being able to pop stuff is pretty good. But Bot Lion has, like, really good stats for sealed. I think I'm just going to go Dark Valkyria solely because it's a dark. I doubt we're ever going to Gemini summon it, but I just want to have more darks. Wow. Zaborg versus Soul Taker. So Zaborg gives us something to do with our Infernal Prodigy. But Soul Taker is just generic removal, and I'm also at 19 monsters already. I'm at 6 lights, so we've got a decent number. I do like having a payoff for the Infernal Prodigy, but we need to draw it. I think Soul Taker is just going to generally be a better card. Oh my god, another Raikou. We're 100% taking that. That's crazy. There's Quick Draw if we want to give us access to the Quick Draw synchros, but I actually think I'm going to take the 3rd Trap Hole, which might be a lot, but let's do it. There's a Wolf. Very funny. We do have 2 Raikous, so we could try milling Wolf, but I feel like that's just going to be a disaster if we try doing that. Our Glad pool has actually looked pretty decent if we went that route, because we had like several Hoplomys, we had Rediari, there's Laquari. Wolf could be nuts, but Wolf can also just be a dead card in our hand, and I'd rather not take that risk. We're also already at 20 monsters, so we're almost done with our pools here. Yeah, let's just take Fiendish Chain. Orange Light's another tuner. Full Helm Knight's not terrible. I almost kind of want Legacy. What level 3s do we have? 1. So we can't really make Goyo with it anyway. We only have 1 Fairy, so Herald is probably never going to get value. I think I'm going to take Legacy. Legacy could be pretty good with all these like potential cards wanting to pop other cards. Could just maybe get some nice value off of it. Yeah, let's check with Legacy. Let's give it a shot. Here, I think I have Iron Chain and Ancient Sacred Wyvern. Yeah, I've got both. I think it's more likely I'm going to go into Iron Chain again. We have Gaia, though, so is it really? For variety, we'll take Turbo Warrior. I don't think any of them are going to come up. I guess we'll get Doom Kaiser because we haven't taken that yet. We already have Gaia. And do we have Urbellum? We do. So we have all of these. I guess I'll just take another Urbellum. Why not?
Okay, so back to some main deck monsters. Not many targets for Mystic Tomato. I do believe I have a Sangan in here, though, right? But Smashing Ground's probably better. Ooh, Forbidden Chalice seems really fun. Oh, man, Gear Frame would be great, but, like, I passed up the Ancient Gear Fortress, so... Or not Ancient Gear Fortress, Machina Fortress. So we'll do Forbidden Chalice. It's a versatile card. I think that'll be helpful. Okay, Debris Dragon's got to get a monster with 500 or less attack, and I really don't actually have too many of those. There's, like, Hedgeguard, so I can make like some level 7s. How big is Retiari? It's okay, and Secutor. I think I'm gonna go with Debris Dragon. I think that there's enough targets now. I forgot Shining Angels in here, so I could have made a little fairy thing if I wanted to. We'll go with Botanical Lion. I don't think we ever actually put another plant in to summon with Lone Fire, so that'd probably come in handy. Nobleman or Extermination versus Dust Tornado. I think that Dust Tornado is probably a little more flexible, but I like Nobleman. Oh, some URs, okay. Morphing Jar, I definitely don't think I want it. Morphing Jar is okay, though. I mean, it gets me a new hand. I'll do Upstart Goblin. Oh, okay, I was saying this thing getting load. Oh, Book of Moon? Yeah, gotta have Book of Moon. Gotta have Book of Moon. Okay. Oh, I always loved XX Saber Full Helm Knight. However, I don't have any other XX Sabers or X Sabers in my deck, so how useful this will be, I'm not sure. It does still have the attack negating like effect part, and it's a tuner, so I'll go with it just because I like it. All right, so 8 more cards to go, and then 6 more in the extra deck. Don't remember too much about these. I don't have Plague Spreader Zombie. I'll get Revived King Hades in case I see a Plague Spreader Zombie. How about that? Sure, another Iron Chain Dragon. Reaper on the Nightmare. I mean, can I actually use this? Sure, whatever. Ooh, okay. Enemy Controller. Gotta have Enemy Controller. Love this card. Legacy of Yata-Garasu. I would get Gravekeeper Spy if I actually got like a guarantee that I'll see another Gravekeeper card, which there's just no guarantee of that. So I'll just take the safe route and go Cyber Dragon. Ooh, Titanial could be useful. I can actually summon this with Lone Fire. So I'll grab that. Waboku, Dark Valkyria, UFO Turtle. Waboku will come in handy since I've got Gladiator Beast cards. Of course I see another Gravekeeper now. Well, this is actually a pretty good one. I'm doing Gravekeeper's Guard. If I see another Spy, I'll get it. But either way, Gravekeeper's Guard's like functional on its own, so that's nice. I like Crystal Seer. Monster Reincarnation's good. I just don't know if I'll actually have like the disposable card advantage to make it work. So I'll do Monster Reincarnation, sure, why not? Starlight Road would be great, but there's no guarantee I'm seeing a Stardust Dragon here, so I doubt it. Magic Cylinder might be fun though. I like protect myself, get some damage in. I don't have enough rocks to use Guardian, so sure, I can deal with that. Okay, so Instant Fusion is in here. Okay, I was wondering about that. I don't remember if Instant Fusion was like in this card pool. So that means I could summon, what, Reaper on the Nightmare? I'll get Instant Fusion then. Yeah, I'll grab that. Okay, I still didn't see a Blackwing Tuner, so I guess I just won't be able to actually make this. That's unfortunate. But I can make Chimeritic Fortress Dragon if he's got any machines. Carbonala Warrior. This could actually be pretty useful as like a non-tuner to use with Instant Fusion, so I'll grab that. Same with this is a level 5 one. All right, cool, so I've got my deck. This will be what I use and play with. I really have no clue how exactly it's gonna go, but let's hop into Master Duel, build it, and I'll tell you guys a little bit about my strategy and we'll get to dueling.
I don't think I want a second Infernal Prodigy. We're at 12 Darks. That just seems like a lot, especially when we don't have a payoff for it. So I might go Waboku, actually. That seems like an okay card. Second Miracle Fusion would have been crazy if we actually pulled the other stuff. This kind of sucks, though, because all three of these are not particularly good. For our deck, anyway. Blazewing Butterfly randomly could bring back... We have 3 Gemini monsters, so there is a world where we could maybe use Blazewing Butterfly's effect. It'd be better if we had that UFO turtle. It's either that or we just take Darius because it's 17. I don't think we try for Miracle Fusion and Ab-Zero now. I think that's too risky. Darius could potentially have synergy if we get other Glads in the last few picks here, but I'm not super confident in that. And if we bring back a monster with Blazewing Butterfly, we can make Endymion 25, or Dark Valkyria can just pop a card. I feel like that has more application than just getting a Darius for the extra stat line. Yeah, let's go Blazewing. I don't think we're going to use it, but we'll see. Pachycephalo is very funny. I don't think we're going to go Guardian, so we don't really have any synergy with it. Mind Crush is also very funny, but I don't think there's like too many cards that add cards to hand, so I'm not like super inclined. I think Fossil Dino is probably just a little bit better. I cannot believe there's a third Chaos Sork, and I might actually take it. Oh my god, that is going to be dangerous. I don't have any X-Sabers, do I? I don't. I think this is like my third Emmer's Blade that's popped up, though. Sork is crazy. Sork is crazy. 7 lights. Yeah, I guess we'll try it. 3 other ones. Do I take another Dark Nephthys? That seems like such a disaster. These other ones aren't particularly great, though. It's either I go for a second Dark Nephthys, which seems... Or I go for the Ancient Gear Knight, just because it's like an 1800. I mean, Dark Nephthys has the synergy. I'm just afraid I'm going to brick on all these bombs that I have. I do have ways to discard stuff. I do have Right Go to Mill stuff. I have Morphing Jar if I'm like really desperate enough as well. Yeah, let's go another Dark Nephthys. I'm sure... Oh my god, Scapegoat for Plasma? Yes, thank you. What are we at? 33. We have 38 cards selected so far, so we have 2 left. Spy is a wall, but we don't have any other Gravekeepers. We passed up on Guard earlier, which is okay. We could take another Sirocco with a giant body, or we go for 7 tools to try to disrupt what Paul might do. We're already at 24 monsters, which is already like a lot. But I also want to make sure we have enough fodder for some of these Chaos guys in Dark Nephthys. Yeah, guys win games. Let's go for another Sirocco. And in the end, wow, Supervise would actually be very funny. So we're not picking Whirlwind because we only have 2 Siroccos. I actually think I'm considering Supervise only because I actually have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Geminis. Supervise gives it the effect, and then if this goes from field to grave, I just get to special summon one of them back. You know what? For the content, I'm going to try the Supervise. I'm going to see if I get punished. I'm probably going to. But I just want to try it because this might be the most Geminis I ever have in a single deck, and this may be the only chance we get to give it a shot. So let's see what happens. We'll go for Android here in the last few picks. I guess I could have gone Avenging Knight, and Android just came up again, which is frustrating. We'll go Reaper, and then here we'll just take another Gaia Knight, I guess. This is a sick deck. I don't know how well it's going to play out, but I'm excited to see how this is going to go. Tons of removal, tons of bombs. The Edison pool is here to stay, ladies and gentlemen, because this looks like so much fun.
Okay, so here is the final drafted deck. I am honestly not 100% sure how this is gonna go. You can certainly see some remnants of like plans that I had. Like I got Lone Flower Blossom, but I didn't know if I'd get a good plant. I got lucky and ended up seeing Titanial, so that could probably work out. Got a very small, awkward Gladiator Beast engine in here. It's okay, Retiari can banish things, Murmillo can pop things. I'm not really sure Sam Knight would want to search anything in particular, but like it can, and one cool thing is that Secutor is technically a debris dragon target, so like that's a small bit of synergy that I saw. Other than that though, it's kind of just a beatdown strategy. There's a few little combination things that might happen, like if I can get Armed Sea Hunter beside like a Snowman Eater or a Blizzard Dragon, that could be useful, or even like a Murmillo, it's also water. If something gets banished by like Bottomless or Deep Prison, then technically I have Dimensional Alchemist to recover it. Sangan can search a few of these things, a couple of Glads and stuff like that, some Tuners, Snowman Eater. So like that should be fine. And other than that, it's just kind of the usual array of like Edison spells and traps you'd probably expect. Goldsark, I don't have anything in particular I want to search with this. If I had like pulled a Black Rose Dragon, then I feel like Goldsarking for like Debris Dragon could be kind of cool. Other than that, I don't really say that I have like a blowout spell or trap that'll like help me, you know, quickly turn the tide of a duel, but we'll see. And the extra deck, of course, is, you know, I mean, a lot of instant fusion targets. I feel like I wasn't able to really get a powerful Synchro monster, and that's something that sort of worries me a little bit. Like, I would have liked just something that's like a level 8, honestly. But I didn't get it, so we'll just have to manage with this alone. I'm feeling okay about things, man. I think that my Yu-Gi-Oh! Fundamentals can probably carry me some way of the some of the way there. I don't know. We'll see. All right, wish me luck.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, so this is what we ended up with for the Arena Draft. We actually crafted a Royal Karma cut, so I guess thank you, Arena, for helping me craft cards and get Royals that I never expected I would, but I actually like the way this deck turned out. It might be a bit monster heavy, and it might be a bit bomb heavy just because we have triple Chaos Sork, double Nephthys, Plasma. That might be a bit overzealous, but we definitely have ways to get the cards into the graveyard with Raikou to fuel Chaos. We also have a good distribution of Lights and Dark, so I don't care if some of these get milled because, you know, if we get a Dark Nephthys or a Sork milled, that's fine because we have backups, right? And thankfully we pulled the Scapegoat, so Plasma is going to be very easy to summon with that combination. Also, we have a ways to, like, special summon multiple guys, right? We have Plague Spreader, we have Infernal Prodigy, so it's not, like, super unlikely for us to get guys on the field for Plasma, but it's definitely going to be a bit of work. I didn't realize we had 3 copies of Trap Hole, but kind of just the way the draft went, this is, like, I guess fine. I guess Paul's just never going to summon a monster to the field. Hopefully it's nothing that actually has an effect when it goes to grave, because otherwise we would much prefer something like Bottomless, which was like the first card we drafted. Thankfully we didn't draft Trap Hole at first. But we've got a good suite of removal in the trap section. Our spells are like, you know, I wish we had more of them, but I think it's fine. I'm really curious to see if Supervise with any of our Geminis are actually going to come up. But I feel like we have some good quality cards, and hopefully Paul's going to have some good quality cards as well, because he's going to need them, because this is going to be an absolute bloodbath. So ladies and gentlemen, let's not make you wait any longer. It's time to duel. Well, Paul, it is your first time in the arena, and from what I understand, the first time using the Arena Draft as well. How do you feel about everything?
Yeah, this is my first time. Honestly, awesome feature, first of all, really cool. I played through Edison, but I had kind of forgotten the exact like nuances of the card pool, so some of my drafting was a little weird. Like, I'd get a card and be like, this will be useful if I get this other thing, but it's like, I don't know if I'll get the other thing, so I had to just kind of play it safe.
That's funny. If you want to throw the turn around to me, I will take first for our match, and I get to draw for turn. This is good old Yu-Gi-Oh! When you could still draw going first. You know,
right, okay.
But
take it away,
I think as you and I get older, I think we have a appreciation for the simpler times of Yu-Gi-Oh!
Yeah.
Now, speaking of the simpler times,
100%.
we're gonna do the Edison Classic, the Tea Set and Pass. Go ahead, buddy.
Oh, okay. Cool, cool, cool. No, I'm okay with that. It's nice having a duel start this way. All right. So, oh man, this brings me back. This brings me so far back. I'm gonna just summon my Crusader of Endymion. Yeah, 1900 attack's pretty good.
Let's go ahead and just let's just trap hole this guy. Let's just get him out of here.
Man, darn. Yeah, he didn't do anything. I mean, it's not like he does, you know.
He's a guy. That's enough for me. That's enough for me.
We're gonna just set
What's
one.
your follow? Set one. Okay. All right. Draw. I might have a chance to get mega aggressive here, and I might take the opportunity to do so.
I'm terrified of facing you in Edison. Oh my god, you play this so much. Man, Raiko too. Okay, okay, it's fine. Yeah.
What'd we mill?
Oh, what'd we mill?
Some guys. Nothing crazy. Nothing crazy. So it was bottomless, so I guess I didn't have to worry too much. This might get a little bit ugly for you real quick.
Oh no, you got Spirit Reaper.
We did get Spirit Reaper. I'm actually going to get him Reaper first, just in case you have Gores or something. What are we hitting? Well, Boku. Okay.
Well, no. Okay. Well.
Didn't go too hard with your back row, it seems like. Heavy Storm is in the format, so that is important. We'll send another back row.
Yeah.
And we'll pass it back.
Spirit Reaper's the worst. Okay.
Spirit Reaper's so strong.
It's fine though. Okay. We're gonna summon Dimensional Alchemist. That's the first.
I think if I wanted to survive. That way, yeah, there is a choice, and that might give you some insight into what I've got here. I actually think I'm gonna fire off this Fiendish Chain. I don't think I even want you to activate the DL.
Man, you just had to do it, huh? Okay, well.
I guess I should have waited for you to actually activate it, but I don't think it banishes for cost. I don't think it matters. Dialk's a good card, though.
Yeah, all right, we're gonna just set, and so I guess that's gonna have to be it.
All right, I guess I have to maintain my aggressiveness here.
Fiendish Chain, oh god, takes me back.
It's crazy with Fiendish Chain because it's actually not a very, it's not a card that is played very often in Edison. And I think it's funny because people forget it's legal, but it's just, it doesn't see a ton of play, which I think is a bit crazy.
Yeah, it's funny, when I saw that, I was like, yeah, this card's like really quite good. Oh man, Prof. Okay. Man, I wish you'd bottomless my monster first.
Let's see. Mirror Force is in the draft. I'm going to put this Raiko to defense. I don't think I need to get in for the extra 200 damage. Let's see if this Garroth can connect here.
Sadly, it's going to have to.
Ooh, okay. Is this Reaper going to get in too?
It's
Book the Reaper. That never feels good.
I hate having to do it. I hate having to do it. I hate it. Okay. But like I need my hand, man. I need my hand. Or do I? I don't know. We'll see.
The early aggression's paying off. Let's see. I know your fans aren't counting you out just yet. Of course, the 50 is probably messing with you.
The 50 is always the worst. All right.
Okay.
Well, we're just gonna have to do something. All right. Arm Sea Hunter. Take out Raiko. And man, hurts so bad.
Back row.
Just got to set the cards.
Oh, just setting everything so you don't lose it to the Reaper. Okay.
Yeah, I was hoping that things would turn out better than this, but we're off to a truly terrible start. Well, I actually loved Reaper back in the day when I played. Like, it was one of those cards where I would just put it in everything I could put it in.
Because it's so good. It's such an iconic classic.
High value. So high value.
Very high value. Very high value. Okay. 2 back row. I don't think I believe those are real. I think those are just probably good spells you probably want to hold on to. I want to get aggressive, but unfortunately my hand doesn't seem to agree with that. So I think what I'm going to do is, let's just go battle. The nice thing about draft is that I can't get as crazy as I want to at times.
Yeah,
and
I know the
we'll just set another card.
Oh man, you got some good sets, I bet. Can't believe you got
You've already seen a couple of them. You already seen a couple of them.
Okay, well, we're gonna just do it. Shield Crush. Gotta get rid of Spirit Reaper.
That's probably a good call.
Yeah, I mean, I still have to like live, you know, just to get a comeback here. I'm not so much afraid of dying this turn as much as I'm just like, I would like to start some. Oh my god!
Well, you said both of these at the same time, so I'm going to roll for it here. Wind Blast,
golly.
Okay. And the Garroth gets to trigger. Unfortunately, we didn't hit another Light Sword. I wish. That would have been amazing. But you get to look at my deck here, which I'm not super happy about.
Yeah, let's see. Oh man, you drafted some good stuff.
My draft is pretty good. I'm not gonna
Yeah, your draft
I'm gonna bring
is
out this Crusader of my own.
So good.
And I actually have a card I have not drafted with yet, and I'm curious to see how it's gonna play out. I'm gonna equip it with Supervise.
I forget
so
that it even
gives
has
its effect. And then also Supervise is a neat card because if Supervise is sent to the grave from the field, I get to actually just special summon one of my Geminis back. So it actually has like a
butterfly. Oh yeah, I forgot.
So there's like some cool stuff we can actually do with this pool. Okay, cool. Unfortunately, I can't use my Endymion because I do not have anything that can take a spell counter. So he's just a guy. I just want to make sure I have a floaty guy.
I've always been surprised he can't just like put a spell counter on it itself.
I don't understand why they ever made cards with spell counters that can't take spell counters. That just never made sense to me.
I feel like if it says spell counter, it should just like on the card at all. That should be enough. All right, this draw is gonna be everything. Oh my god, man. Okay, so there's like, we're not gonna take it sitting down. Normal summon Retiari. Gonna go to battle, hit the Raikou.
Ooh, but you could also tag out here. Do you have a Murmello, maybe?
So I do have some Gladiator Beasts in here. They are not amazing cards.
They're pretty low rarity. They're pretty low rarity.
Well, it is going to be Murmello.
Wow, nice. Okay.
Okay, so here's the thing, though. If I send Crusader... All right. You're off the tears. Yeah, okay.
That makes sense. That makes sense.
I just wish I still got to keep Wabaku, and I could get another swap out and try to do something.
Really nice, though.
Yeah, I feel like Murmello of the Gladiator Beasts, like, if you have, like, a small Gladiator Beast pocket, like, in a draft like this, he's, like, a good one to get, because at least, you know, pop a card.
I hear this card's pretty good in draft, too. I would prefer you don't keep this Murmello around, so I'm going to forego some damage here since I can't lethal you. And we're just going to get in with this Endymion.
You ever heard of just going easy on people? It's like the first time playing, you know, Edison draft. I'm new to this.
If I could lethal you, I would have lethaled you, but I'm incapable of lethaling you, unfortunately. I know you have Glads now. I have to be careful of that. That can get out of hand.
Yeah, I wish I'd gotten better Glads. That would have been nice, but you know.
If you have Mirror Force, I don't care because I have Supervise, so better have it.
Sadly, no. I don't have anything. Jeez.
Okay. That Spirit Reaper just took over the game.
Listen, that Spirit Reaper, jeez. Man, Spirit Reaper and double Raikou, like.
I wish they would just implemented Master Duel. The ability to say and toggle that you want to do the first turn draw. That would be so much easier.
Exactly. Especially because like they've been slowly adding those features where it's like, oh, you can craft like banned cards, and like we're gonna add, you know, they're doing more, but they just still gotta add that in.
Yeah. All right. Plays over to you, Paul. Get your first turn draw. Let's see if you do better this time.
Oh, let's see if I do better this time. All right. Well, I'm gonna have to take a bit of a risk on this one.
Ooh.
We're gonna normal summon Armed Sea Hunter, and we'll pass.
Armed Sea Hunter is an interesting card because it's actually something that can deal with Raikou if you have water.
So like that was the plan, right? Like the plan was, you know, if I have other waters in here, I can technically like get to Murmello at some point. The problem is like I gotta see the cards. Oh god, Neos Alias. He's going. I'm sorry.
He's out of here.
Can't have him.
Okay.
Can't have him.
That's fair. Do I care about this Armed Sea Hunter particularly?
I mean, at least at this point, he's not really much of a... He can't even get his own effect right now.
Well, I don't have a monster on the field, so I'm not worried about that. I'll just
so, you know, he's not a threat. You can leave him be.
I think I'm more worried about your Glad Beast than your Armed Sea Hunter. Have the initiative. Things are looking a lot better for you this game.
All right, I'm gonna go with Nobleman of Extermination.
Ooh, that's a good one.
What trap is it? Trap hole? Oh, oh god.
That's why it was good, because you got rid of all 3 of my trap holes.
Oh man.
And this is also interesting because now we get to look at each other's decks, and now we have full information. Okay.
Oh man, okay. So you really did get double Raikous. Jeez, your draft was stacked.
It was pretty good. It's not one of the best drafts I've had, but it's pretty good. It's pretty good. I won't sugarcoat it.
My draft was...
All right, let's see what you got. Ooh, I don't know about that. You've got some interesting stuff in here because you have like Lone Fire, Titanial. You have you actually nabbed the instant fusion UR too. That's cool. You have double D prison. That's crazy. You're saying my pulls are crazy.
I mean, you got like the high value monsters though. All right, well.
I guess we'll see if that matters.
We're gonna just normal summon this Murmello. And
I did notice that was not in there.
Right to the battle phase and swing for 8. See if that'll go through.
It will.
And an 18.
It all connects.
Okay, good. Nothing doing. All right, so sadly, Murmello doesn't have like an amazing swap target, to be honest. I don't even have Hoplimus, but I can get. Do I want to get this? I'll get Retiari.
Oh, the Retiari. Yeah.
And just in
That's
case you have like a Chaos Sorcerer trying to get set up here, we can at least, you know, calm that down a little bit. And
it's pretty strong.
We'll set a card.
Sure.
Take it away, Duelist.
All right, it's looking a lot better for you this time.
Somewhat better for sure.
That's interesting. I'm gonna run out this Krebons.
Okay. Oh man.
I'm gonna try to get over Retiari.
Okay, I don't like that.
Oh, you have a Fiendish Chain of your own.
Yeah, we're gonna Fiendish Chain.
That's
assumption.
Really annoying.
Yeah, my assumption is that Krebin just will have to like stick there. Like I don't think you can sync it away with anything like right now.
You would be correct about that. All right, main phase 2 in that case. I'm gonna set one, and I'll throw it back.
Okay, so I can get some attacks in. Oh man, what an interesting draw. The viewers will know it's an interesting draw.
I was gonna say define interesting.
it is a draw.
Probably redrew the Murmello.
Summon Secutor. All right, we're gonna contact these. And
Into Esadari?
Into Esadari.
Okay.
Now, there is like a small problem. If that's Mirror Force, I'm boned. But I'm gonna just take my chances on it. Okay, cool. So Armsy Hunter gets to go through, and we'll have that happen. Main phase 2. I'm gonna set the 1 and pass.
All right, things are looking way better for you this time.
Yeah, it's gonna get aggressive like early, but like your deck just terrifies me. Oh, jeez. Okay. It all depends on what that face down is, because like I now have the impression that it's something that you can use and have just chosen not to use.
I'm gonna Fisher your Armsy Hunter.
He's not that much of a threat. I didn't have another water monster. I don't know what the deal is. Oh, okay, you got something valuable to set, don't you? Okay.
Maybe. You didn't have a water out. You contacted them away, thankfully.
Yeah, so now it's like, what is that card? Yeah, I know, that's a problem. Okay, I'm gonna stay aggressive. I got Murmello. You might have been right about me drawing it last turn, but I won't confirm or deny. It all just depends on like what that thing is. Please don't be Raikou. Please don't be Raikou.
God. You are so greedy. I cannot believe you attacked the Murmello there.
Yes.
Unbelievable.
I have to take. I gotta take my chances in this because there's no guarantee of anything. There's no guarantee of anything. The thing is, like, if this was a more focused, like, if I'd gotten like a more kind of defined strategy, I feel like I would have played it safe 100%.
So it's interesting, Paul, that you bring up Retiari, because in the modern Gladiator Beast decks, they actually play multiples because of the fact that there's so many graveyard-based decks in that are like the top of modern Edison. So Retiari actually is like very high value.
It's kind of funny. I've been doing some research into like kind of 2024 Edison, and that was the impression I got. It feels like value and like frogs are so prevalent, and like Frog Hero and all that stuff, where it's like, yeah, I think I would actually want the active banishing. Whereas I remember actually playing in 2010 myself, like Retiari was way more like, not like a niche pick, but like you would just like kind of run one. It's like,
it's fine. Yeah.
Yeah, like it's fine.
It's there.
Yeah.
This is an interesting hand. I actually don't know how. I think we're going to go, this guy gave you some trouble last time.
It did.
So we'll just go Garroth set 1 pass.
Garroth. All right, I'm drawing. Oh man. My draw, when people see my draws in this video, they're gonna be very, okay. So, let's see how this goes. This guy's a little different. We're gonna do Blizzard Dragon.
Ooh, this card is insane. I think this card is very undervalued.
This in like the battle pack drafts, I don't know how much of those you've like played, is so good. It's amazing.
So good.
All right, so we're gonna like just stun Garroth here, set a card, and pass it back.
Hey, that's a card we haven't seen out of you yet, so that's good to know.
Yeah, Blizzard Dragon's interesting. I wasn't sure like how useful it'd be in this, but we'll find out.
Normal Plague Spreader.
Ah, man, darn. Okay, yeah.
Got a way to work around the Blizzard Dragon here. The first synchro of the episode. Haven't seen many of these yet.
The first
we go for
Shogun.
All reliable Gaia Knight.
Always gotta be Gaia
Unfortunately, Goyo is errata, so we can't go for him. I'm gonna try to get in here.
All right, we cannot allow that. Sakuretsu armor.
Sack. Okay, I knew you had double D prison too, so maybe there was just a world where I just like didn't do anything. Like maybe I should have just let it go.
Just chill. I mean, it's kind of funny that would be you'd still have like sort of field tempo. I feel like if you did that.
But I also have field tempo when I do this. So.
But this guy.
We'll bring out the Sork.
Man.
I just don't want to keep this Blizzard Dragon around.
Understandable.
And we'll just pass.
Understandable. Yeah, Chaos Sorcerer, man. And we're gonna see if it works out. It might very well just not. It's a ballsy plan. We'll see. All right, we're gonna summon Ramilla.
Interesting. Okay. I think I see where you're going with this. Maybe I should have put the Sork in attack for that exact reason.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to like do some roundabout plays, but I think it'll work. Okay, so all right, we're getting Secutor and pass it back.
Sure. Little draw. I think I might know what you've got back there. Oh, letting it go. Okay, maybe not. I'm just gonna try to banish him. Fiendish Chain coming my way.
Got a Fiendish Chain.
It is.
Gotta survive.
I think I saw you had like Wind Blast or something too, so I thought that was also potentially the play. But Fiendish Chain works as well. In that case, definitely want to try to deal with the Secutor if we can.
It'd be nice if we just let it stay. I mean, I don't think that anyone would hate you for that. I certainly wouldn't hate you for that.
I bet you wouldn't.
If you were to, you know, you just be a chill guy, let Secutor just kind of like hang out on the field, do his thing.
Yeah, what fun is that, though?
Attack,
what fun is that, though? Let's go for this Crusader.
Oh, sheesh, okay.
I imagine you might have like a Waboku or something to stop this. That's part of your plan.
I really wish, but unfortunately, I gotta do Magic Cylinder.
To be fair, it effectively accomplishes the same thing. So.
Yeah, like it'll get me there. It's a little bit less ideal, but okay. So
put our Sork to attack so you can't just freely crash in again.
You could have just left him in defense. You know?
It's not Shadow Spell, Paul. I can change the battle position.
Yeah, but you can, but it doesn't mean you have to. Okay.
You were probably hoping I forgot.
Yeah, maybe I was. Maybe I was. Okay, let's see. So, I gotta do this the hard way. All right, well, normal summon Retiari.
Contact for Esadari, I imagine.
Contact for Esadari. Ugh.
Hey, get you there. Get you
so
there.
Boring. Man, I wanted Secutor. All right, gonna take my chances on this, because, like, you could just get
greedy.
rid of Fiendish Chain. Yeah,
I was about to say, if I get, like, MST or anything, that's dangerous.
Listen, man, this is how we play the Yu-Gi-Oh, okay? we are going to walk on the razor's edge here.
Punish one time. Punish one. That's not going to punish him. Okay.
Yeah, I was just saying, man, if you get MST, then you've just, you know, I set myself up.
Then I just have it. You know?
Yeah, that's how it goes.
We'll just set a pair. Oh, do I want to put this Sork to defense? I guess you shuffled back 2 of your guys, so, like, the likelihood of you having another Glad is pretty low.
I thought that
I can afford to take 200. I can afford to take 200 damage. I can afford to take 200 damage.
Alright, well, I will draw for 10.
That's assuming you attack Sork. You could just not care.
Well, I mean, your sets are all dangerous. Yeah, we got to kill Sork, because, like, I can't keep taking my chances.
Sure.
Eventually you will get MST, and then Sork's, like, the worst thing in the world at that point. We'll also set one. Pass.
Sure.
I really wish they made Esadari just be able to contact, even if it was like a low value contact, like contact for just one, change the entire dynamic of this card.
I agree. I agree.
Like any two glad
speaking of changing the entire dynamic, we're gonna change the entire dynamic of this game with this fossil.
Ah!
What do you got back there? What do you got? Chalice for the fossil Dyna.
Forbidden Chalice. I feel like I'm gonna regret this, but like I really want my Esadari to stay.
That is so annoying. Why would you do that? Oh my
Why would you flip Fossil Dyna? You're the one doing the mean things here. I'm just trying to survive.
That's true. I could have just let it stay set, and you could have just ran into it.
Yeah, it would have been worse.
I did not think he was gonna get Chaliced. I'll be honest. That was like the furthest. I like Trap Hole, sure. Chalice, no. That was like the furthest thing from my mind.
Yeah, I had to contemplate.
I'm gonna knock the set at least.
Oh man, I needed that. That's why Snowman here.
Okay. That's like,
thank God it's not a flip.
Now the problem is,
if I can kill
Esadari beats, I guess.
Okay, I just need to keep Esadari around as long as I possibly can. Ah, this could help.
I have a plan.
I'll wait on this.
But I'm gonna need some time for it to come to fruition.
Give up some aggression.
Sure.
Well, actually, Gold
Sark. That's a nice pull.
Yeah, I don't. My only issue with Gold Sark for me is just that like, I don't
choice paralysis.
Yeah, well, I don't have any like super high value things, so it's just kind of like I'm gonna have to make a bit of a call on this.
I feel like that's always the double-edged sword of Gold Sark.
It's like you kind of need something that like, okay, when you get it, it will make an immediate impact, and I can't really be sure that that's the case. And
the whole landscape of the game could be different in 2 turns.
Exactly. That's the fun of it, but it's also like
nothing. Just a bunch of traps.
Nothing of note. I'm torn between like 2 cards.
Yeah, that's the other problem too. I know the cards, so I can try to prepare for it.
Yeah, that's the other issue. I feel so bad like smashing ground.
I mean, it's a smashing ground. You can't really go wrong, right?
Okay.
Okay, I've got some draws that do it. Oh, that is one of them.
Oh,
I believe. Yeah, it is. Krebons.
Ugh. Oh man, you had Kaiku.
Set that Kaiku.
Good bait. Good
Absolutely. Well, if it gives you any insight, that wasn't the reason I set the Kaiku, but it ended up working out for us in the end here. So I'm not gonna complain.
Darn, man. I wish I knew.
Old reliable guy at night who's going to eat a smashing ground in 2 turns. Actually, maybe not. He has 800 defense. I might be able to play around this a bit. You also have like double D prison, so.
Man, Guy Knight's actually like pretty. He puts in work. 2600 is not bad.
It's not bad at all. I forget if you had Mirror Force when you Extermination. That's something that is annoying that I forgot. I know you have double D prison, so it's most likely not going to survive. Yeah, let's just get in with Gaia. Connected, okay. So you're gonna get smashing this turn. I'll run out Garroth.
We'll bottomless.
Bottomless. Okay, that's fine. You're gonna smashing it anyway. I had to try
use of like these things as I can.
Yeah.
It really sucks though. Like this isn't
simplified game state. Simplified game state.
It's not how it's supposed to be. Gotta use it. Hate to have to.
Okay. Your Gold Sark paid off though. You know, you didn't draw a dead card. Ooh, Crusader. That's pretty good. It's gonna meet my trap hole though.
Yikes, had a feeling.
Now we're ultra simplified game
back
state.
to you. Ultra simplified.
Come on.
Don't you have 2 Chaos Sorcerer?
Don't I have 2? I don't know. Do I have 2 Chaos Sorcerer?
I don't. I guess if you did, you play it right now. But yeah, no. I'm like, did he have 2? I don't remember, and I'm really scared at this. At finding out. Okay, just a second.
All right, we're gonna T-set and pass.
T-set's so scary in a simplified game state.
It is. It is. And you know I have double Raikou, so.
And you haven't like
playing it to set Raikou just feels so bad.
You haven't set a Raikou. Ooh, I'm gonna take some risks. I'm gonna hold.
Okay, that's fair.
Take my chances.
It's funny. Okay, we're about to throw this game into disarray, but I think it's probably worth it. I'm gonna Morphing Charm.
Ah! Oh my gosh. Well, that certainly happened. Well, as you can see, I had that instant fusion that I was like kind of...
I saw.
The main issue I've had with Instant Fusion, because I've had it in 2 games now, is I didn't actually put nearly enough tuners in here.
Right. You either need like tuners or a tribute monster.
Yeah, because
like
so
you can tribute over the monster.
Yeah, so I was just like, oh man, I'll be able to like use Instant Fusion and get some synchros, and then I like have like 2 tuners in my deck. So
yeah, my hand wasn't doing anything, and Morphing Jar is way better when I have initiative to use it. So I think we're gonna bring out Crusader.
Yeah.
Let's just get in. This is 26. This is good damage.
It is very good damage.
Second main, I can supervise this Crusader. So just make him a little bit stickier. And then let's try to make your life difficult. I'm going to set 3.
Ah! Jesus. 3?
Go ahead.
You can relax, man. You can trust me. You don't have to set 3 cards.
It's okay.
We're going to just give you some life points.
Appreciate it.
Get an extra draw here. How about let's...
Not the best you are, but no one's going to complain about a free draw.
Let's special Cyber Dragon, huh? Oh, I'm just not sure what else you've got. Because there's like 3
That's the
cards
idea.
back there. 3 of them. 3 of them. We'll hit Morphing Jar?
Do I care about this is the question. All right. Well, Paul, I should thank you for this because I actually crafted a royal for our match.
Thank me for
it's
what?
Karma Cut.
Oh my lord.
It's not the best card, but
I mean,
it's fine here.
Here, it's quite functional, I would say.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to main phase 2. We're gonna, oh man, we'll T-set. Try to survive.
I didn't feel great about this.
The Morphing Jar kind of like helped out. I mean, I was able to, it got me cards.
Are you gonna willingly set something into? There's no way you're just gonna set something that my Morphing Jar can't run over. I mean, like, I guess you would also set anything at this point just to not die, depending on the way your hand looks. So we'll go battle. What have I seen? I've seen like a lot of stuff out of you. I think your Snowman Eater's banished. Yeah, it's banished. I think Morphing Jar just doesn't have enough attack. I could risk it.
I have a question because like I'm very curious. Can Supervise get back Gaia Knight? Is that like a normal monster?
No, because Gaia Knight's not a normal monster.
Okay,
it's a synchro. It's a non-effect synchro. It's just supposed to get the Geminis, I'm pretty sure. There's no... I guess I could risk it. I'm not in a position... Whatever. Yeah, well, we'll do it. Well, to be fair, Endymion wasn't going to hit over that anyway, so...
I guess
I would just not take 1,200 life points.
I could give you back Morphing Jar, and then if you want, you can set it again, give me a new hand. Because, like, I mean, you can always just summon or set back whatever I bounce.
Depends if you want to see 5 new cards off Morphing Jar.
So the scary part is, like, yeah, we're gonna do Crusader. Wait,
right,
this
Supervise.
Oh, yeah, okay, wait, yeah, okay, never mind, that makes sense. Okay, cool.
Unfortunately, I can't get over your guard.
Gaia Knight.
We'll go second main here. I guess the only liability of attacking with Morphing Jar is now we can't put it to defense, which is kind of annoying. I'll set another one.
I mean, you've got more than enough life points to spare, so that's not so bad.
Behold, I will Gemini summon my Endymion for no effect.
So no other monsters to summon, though. That's some information. Can I turn this duel around at all? The answer is likely no, but that's not necessarily...
I don't know. I need to kill a Gravekeeper's Guard that's keeping me at bay currently, so maybe you can.
We'll summon Dimensional Alchemist.
Oh, that is annoying.
He actually has some targets for our freaking change.
Very annoying.
What do you have back there, duelist?
This is an Edison, too, so it's a lot harder to make D-Alchemist timing. I think you are going to do this regardless, so I'm just going to trap hole.
Yeah, okay. So, I can use my Alchemist now, at least get a card back.
You can. Never thought I'd be wishing for priority to be in this game. But here
I know, right? Okay, so I get a card back. I've got a plan for how this can play out. Just a lot of it truly comes down to... It all depends on what you've got. Oh, man, okay. We'll get Snowman Eater.
Seems like a safe pick.
Yeah, safe if nothing else. I really wish I could have actually gotten rid of Morphing Jar too. Passing it back.
Man, our first 2 games were like lightning fast, and now here we are.
I love when it goes that way. Like, I love when it's like, okay, game 1, blowout, game 2, blowout, and then it's like game 3, All right, like, gotta lock in, hunker down. Every card matters. This Crusader, at least I can wall for a bit, so that's.
I guess you are not pushing the envelope, so neither will I. I will pass.
Okay. All right, I will be proactive. I'm gonna normal summon my Lone Fire.
That is very bad. Yep.
We're going to use it, and we'll get
like the best card
big
in the
ol'
deck.
woman, Titanial Princess of Camellias. Let's go to battle. Let's hit Crusader.
Gotta kill this off, 100%.
Of course. Well, yeah, sure.
Just because you can,
Why
for her
not?
own effect.
User effect. Oh, man,
I remember one of the drafts I did where I was just like messing with cards and stuff. I ended up getting like one of the craziest plant decks for draft imaginable. It had like double or triple Lone Fire, like Titanial, Amaryllis, Dandelion. It had everything. It was so crazy.
Yeah, I just got like Lone Fire, Titanial, like Hedge Guard. So I was like, well, at least there's...
Hedge Guard's not bad though. It's an interesting card.
At least there's cards.
Okay, I think I can break our stalemate.
Oh, great. My favorite card is here.
You did notice that I had two of it, so the second one was going to rear its ugly head eventually.
Oh, boy.
I need to end this quickly, so I'm going to go for a second Crusader.
Yeah.
See if we can clean this up.
And it clears.
Oh, man. Good game.
I'm so mad. I had Dimensional Prison, but I was like, well, at this point. I was just hoping like you could do Chaos Sorcerer. Even if you got rid of my card, I could like deprison Crusader, and then just like next turn I can do Snowman Eater, because like Chaos Sorcerer can't hit face downs, and then like maybe just live with it. But it didn't work out. Good game.
That was close. That was close. Good games.
Yeah, well
Good
played.
games.
Well
I'm curious what your deck looks like. Little did you know, Paul, I had 3 Chaos Sorcerers. I got 3. So I think that might have been a bit much. The second game, I had 2 of them in my hand, and you banished my only light with that ready Ari, so that was kind of bad. But I'm like, am I ever going to get the chance to draft 3 Chaos Sorcerers again? Probably not, so I just risked it.
Yeah, I mean, like, so just having done this now, I feel like I've learned a lot. Like, I now have a better... Like, obviously, I don't think my draft was, like, amazing. It was just kind of, like, mostly disparate cards, like a little Gladiator thing, a little water thing with, like, Sea Hunter and stuff, like a micro plant engine. But I think that if I was to do it again, I now know, like, a little more about how, like, where I would aim it.
I mean, you're also at the mercy of what the arena simulator gives you as well, which is what makes it fun, because, like, if you and I just did this again, our decks would look completely different. But
yeah, for sure.
I feel like your deck, for what it's worth, like, your deck looks totally fine. I mean, you've got plenty of decent removal. You've got some bombs like Titanial and such. You actually nabbed the Instant Fusion, which opens up a lot of plays for you.
Yeah, I think, like, if I had done Instant Fusion with a couple more tuners, I would have been in business. That would have been
Debris
great.
Dragon's cool, too, because you have Lone Fire as a target.
Yeah,
So
actually, I realized Debris Dragon, Lone Fire, Debris Dragon, like, Hedge Guard, it can even get, like, Secutor. I was hoping that just one of those would come up and I could, like, you know, make a synchro or whatever. And Esadari even put in, like...
Yeah, Esadari is not bad, because one of the things that I always tell people about Edison is just, like, sticking a big guy is good. And I feel like modern Yu-Gi-Oh! Has sort of removed that element from it just because everything just dies so easily. But in older formats, just a big guy is a menace. Like you saw, it took me like 3 or 4 turns to deal with your Esadari.
Yeah,
but that's like sort of the beauty of older Yu-Gi-Oh!
100% agree. Yeah, I think like with Edison, it's a lot more like, you know, I think like knowing when to play it safe, but also like when to take the initiative is very... I like that there's that dynamic. Like sometimes you get rewarded for being greedy and being aggressive, but then also it's like, I don't know, like can you be so greedy when your opponent has like you know, 4 cards in hand, 5 cards in, like, you know, so it's very, that's one of my favorite things about it too, compared to like modern, is just like, there's a tug of war, like a push and pull. It's not always good to go on the gas, but it's like not even always good to like...
Absolutely. And that's why people love the format so much, is because it actually, you know, the games go for several turns. Like, yeah, sure, our first couple of games took a while. Or, I'm sorry, our first couple of games were over very quickly. But there was still, like, a few turns for the game to actually get to that point. And our last game, I think, is, like, what people love about Edison so much. Is just that back and forth.
That real back and forth. Oh, man. I had some stuff planned, too. But we got to do this again sometime. Like, we really do. This is fun.
For sure. I also didn't get to use my Scapegoat Plasma combo against you, but it's okay.
I saw the Plasma get hit, like, discarded with Morphing Jar, and I was like, what the hell? Like, what is he planning?
That was how I was trying to out your Esadari. I was trying to get monsters on the field so I could just tribute for Plasma and suck it up, but I drew the Krebons, and I guess we didn't need it in the end. So guys, that's going to wrap it up for another video. I really hope you all enjoy. Let's go ahead and shout the patrons for all of their continued support. So shout to Shout1317, Tim00x3, MBT Play Medolce, Moto, Cameron L. Smith, Phoenix the Immortal, Pony Stark, The Synchro Guy, Dan the Man Hoban, Little Faveleaf, Draconic, Dylan Rare Hunter, JW11860, Extremely Vulgar Man, Brody Eastwood, Flannel Daddy, Chrono the Branded Enjoyer, Twinkle Muncher, Matthew Brady, Uncle Brian of Stardust, Power Rave, both out a stupidly long name that barely makes any sense and is annoying to read out loud, Cheeks McLapperty, Stolfin Amethyst, Wonder Waffle, MBT cancel by all community soon, cancel by all committee soon, cancel by all players soon, Nicholas Carpenter, Corvain, Calvin Tempest, RIP Akira Toriyama, Daniel Howell, and Life Keeps Using Solemn Judgment on my hopes and dreams. Thank you all so much for watching, and we will see you next time.